Hello, and welcome to my podcast channel, TikTok, everything, Trich and me. I'm your host, Chloe Spong, and we're here with Mr. H.
Hey, yo.
Today we will be talking about the possible triggers. I don't know what to call it.
Personal triggers?
Like,
Or everybody triggers?
just kind of what could have caused Trich. I don't know what to call that.
So not your triggers to do Trich, but what triggered Trich to be a thing for you?
Yeah. We'll cover that today. And I wanted to try something new with the pod, or video, whatever. And that is to have some talking points.
Talking points.
Yes, some talking points, just
talking
to
points.
sort of make it feel a bit more.
Bit more human.
Yeah.
Bit more like you're here with us.
Yeah. Yeah. So, have you got any talking points, my love?
Not related to the topic of the video. No.
That's okay. It
But
doesn't
just
have
generally,
to be.
how was your day?
My day was okay. 2 feral children today.
2 feral cats.
Yeah, 2 feral cats. We've got a new cat that's he's been hard work, and the other cat, our Titus cat, is showing dominance at the moment.
Bully. Bullying my cat.
So we've got to sort that out. And then the kids are just the kids. I don't really know what to say about that. Alfie is 3. And he's showing that he can push boundaries at the moment.
Push them. Push them.
Test them. He's testing the waters. Seeing how far he can push.
What? He's a tsunami in the waters.
Yeah, it's like having a mini teenager at the moment. I would happily say that. I think I agree with the saying 3-nager.
Mm-hmm.
He's definitely living up to that.
Yeah.
And then Nala, she's good. You know, she's put her hand in a tub of paint today, which stressed me out and freaked me out and put me in panic mode. But yeah, she's decorated our stairs.
Yep.
I've done the banister.
It looks very nice.
Thank you.
Well.
And yeah, it's just same old. Trying to get housework done, not being able to. Got a clingy 1-year-old and a 3-year-old that demands. I'm like his personal servant, so.
Literally.
How was your day, my love?
Chaos, but without the kids. Obviously, I've been at work, so I deal with a whole different type of chaos. Really.
Yeah.
Like, kind of new job, but still in my old job.
Yeah.
Just dealing with new things that have their issues and aren't working how they're supposed to be working. So it's a lot. It's a lot to fix. It's a lot to learn. It's a lot to maintain.
Yes. I mean, we talk about it quite a lot, so
Yeah.
I do understand. I get all the drama and all the tea. That's like my highlight of the day. Listening to your work drama.
And obviously, it would be the same no matter where you work, but there's just always certain people in the workforce that make it rather difficult.
Yes.
To get stuff done.
Yeah. Right. Is that it? Any more talking points? No?
Not from me.
Okie dokie. Right, let's start with the episode then. Uh hmm. Okay. Where to start? Where to start? Where to start?
From the beginning.
From the beginning.
As far back as you can remember.
So, for me personally, I feel like what triggered my trich was a lot of childhood trauma. I can't go into much detail because it got NFA'd, which I think is fair to say. But yeah, there was a lot of childhood trauma that I experienced that, looking back at it, that was 100% what started it. I've recently been diagnosed with the CPTSD, which I feel like makes massive sense with everything that I have gone through, which I do feel like ties into my trich. And not only that, I've just gone through a lot in general, and I think because of the CPTSD, and the trich, they both play. Like, they both are a massive, like, well, not problem, but challenge in my life. Because I feel like when one sets off, it sets off the other, and to me, like, especially with the CPTSD always being in fight or flight, it sets off my anxiety, my depression, just overall just triggers everything. And then I think because I've already explained in the first episode that anxiety is a massive one with my trich, it then sets the trich off because I look for that comfort and that relief, which is obviously why I pull my hair as well. So it'd be quite difficult. I think with the mental health side, obviously, I think trich can happen to anyone. Obviously, it's not as common as most mental health things, disorders, whatever. And with the amount of information out there for trich, it's really difficult to understand it all. But I do feel like since, you know, having it for so long and being able to self-reflect and sit there and want to understand what it is I'm going through, why am I doing this, and everything else, I do feel like if it wasn't for the certain things that had happened in my past growing up, I probably wouldn't have had this. If so, like, if I did still end up having it, I'd be a bit more like, I don't know. But I do feel like it was very much my coping. Obviously, at the time when my trich started, I didn't even know what mental health was, yet alone bloody trich and everything else that was going on. Which I think sucks, but we're here now. And yeah, I just feel like it ties in with everything, and I think with it being one of them things where it's very on off for me, like 1 minute I can do it like every day, every couple of days, and then other times like I can stop for months, and then all of a sudden it just takes one small trigger and boom, I'm back at pulling it, like pulling my hair and my eyebrows. I also suffer with the skin picking as well. So they're both two very unhealthy obsessions I have. which it sucks, but you know, self-confidence wise, I'm not all there, as I've got a red face most of the time and bald patches on my head, which I shouldn't laugh, but if you don't laugh, then you're gonna cry, aren't you? So I've got to yeah, I've got to look at it in some way. If I don't laugh about it, I'm just gonna cry myself to sleep. But I think as well, like, because of how long it's been going on for me, I do generally feel like it's a habit and an addiction as well. I think obviously, yes, it's a disorder, which it kind of sucks, but I feel like because it's been going on for me for so many years, it has generally just become an addiction as well, because I tend to do it a lot when I'm bored or I don't know what to do. Like, there's days where obviously I've not got stuff to do. Like, if the kids are content, Nala's gone for a nap, Alfie's happy doing whatever he wants to be doing, housework is done, there's nothing that needs doing, I would just be sitting there and I'm just like, oh, let me go to the mirror, let me like pick my face, or, you know, I'll just sit on the sofa and next thing I know I'm pulling my hair out because why not? I've got nothing else to do. So it is just really difficult. And obviously in the first episode I have gone through kind of some things to kind of help with Trich, but obviously being a parent, I find it is really difficult having a hobby and stuff as well as taking care of kids and stuff. Like, obviously I wouldn't change having kids over anything, but I think at the same time, like, when it comes to having Trich and everything else, like, it does take a massive toll. Like, I'd love to be one of them mums that, you know, make mum friends, blah blah blah, but, you know, I do wear wigs sometimes, but I think my hair's at that stage where it's just uncomfortable. And especially in the summer, I don't want to be wearing bloody wigs. It's too bloody hot. I'll be sweating. So I just want to stay at home and hide. And then the self-pity happens and I'm like, what's wrong with me? So, yeah. Have you got any questions, my love?
No. I mean, it's difficult for me to ask you questions because I know everything. I know all of it.
Do you know everything?
The whole story.
Do you know my deepest, darkest secrets?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I think.
I don't think there's much that you don't know in my life, to be honest.
No.
I think there's a bit of a trauma bond between us.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. We're very open about things, to be fair.
Yeah. Takes us a while to open up, but
I mean, yeah, it took me ages to tell you about the Trich. I think it was about a year into our relationship, something like that. It was quite far in.
Yeah, I'd say maybe about a year.
Yeah, I mean, I did a pretty damn good job of hiding it.
Well, I know. Yeah. I just thought you loved your beanies. She's a beanie girl.
I still am.
You still are. Like, them back then, they were glued to your head.
Oh yeah.
Like, I don't think
you ever saw me without it.
I don't think I ever actually saw you without it.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, when I used to stay at yours, when we were like first dating, I was dying, falling asleep with a beanie on my head. I was like, ugh. But at the same time, like, I feel like Trich is just a massive thing because it's not well spoken about and not many people actually know about Trich. Like,
when you do,
I feel like
mention it or bring it up,
it's so awkward.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really know how to explain it. Like, I just feel really like, oh my god, you're gonna look at me like I'm some fucking, excuse my language, some weirdo. Or, I don't know, because it's so unknown.
I guess there's like two sides of it, really, isn't it? There's obviously like opening up to someone that, well, obviously you don't know if they know anything about it or not, but opening up to someone new, let's say, about it.
Yeah.
You either think they're gonna think I'm crazy, or like they're just gonna think I don't want anything to do with you. You're weird. Which obviously is not the case at all.
Obviously not, because you've been stuck with me for 3 years now.
No.
We live together.
I found my way out.
I got you now.
I'm literally strapped. As soon as I go near that door, where are you going?
No, I'm not like that.
Get back here.
Save me from these kids.
No, but like, I don't know. I think now, when I look back at it, like in the moment, and obviously always seeing you with a beanie on, like I just never thought anything of it. I really didn't. I just genuinely thought that like you just love wearing beanies and like that's your style.
Even in my sleep.
Well, yeah. Like, well, because obviously, you know my history of mental health. Like I've always suffered with mental health, and I understand people have comforts.
Yeah.
Like if someone could have something that genuinely gets them through the day.
Yeah.
And if wearing beanies is one of them, then maybe that was yours. Like that was my thought process. Maybe that was just your thing. So I never second guessed it or never really thought anything about it. But then I look back at it now, and I'm just like, maybe it was a little bit strange. And like now, obviously, that I know everything and I know the reasons why and blah 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 blah, I can look back and be like, it all makes sense now.
Yeah.
I see.
I just wanted to hide my dark secret. No, like...
And it wasn't even you that told me.
I can't remember.
Well, I mean, like you sat me down and told me.
Yeah.
But I heard it through someone else, but you were there at the time. I had
to
because
explain it.
They asked you how you were doing with it.
That's right, yeah. They were asking how I was doing with my hair. They said,
how are you doing with your hair? And obviously, you were wearing a beanie as well, like you always were. You were wearing a beanie. And they asked you, how are you doing with your hair? And then you, like, skitted out of the room. You ran away. Ran away quick. And then, obviously, the phone call ended. You came back. And I was like, so what's going on with your hair? And then I think you were kind of just like back against the wall in a corner. This is it.
I have to tell you now.
It's now or never.
Thanks.
Yeah. So, but that's how I found out. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I think I took it quite well.
100%. Yeah. I mean, in my head, I was thinking worst case, like you.
That's it. He's breaking up with me.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. I think because, again, like I've explained, like Trich it's not spoken about. Like, you hear about all these other mental health things and everything else, and it's all like out there. And I think with Trich, like it's a lot more out there now, but like I'd only say recently.
Yeah.
Like my whole life, I always felt like it was just a thing that I had. I didn't know anyone. I never heard of anyone that had it. If I did, it was like people I didn't know. And like it was just stuff that was online. That was just like, oh, it's just a hair pulling thing.
Well,
and that was it.
I know we're not like old, obviously, and like our generation is still the generation that's like really making breakthroughs with mental health and stuff. But even when we were younger, like even teenagers, like early teenagers, mental health was really just anxiety, depression. And then the serious ones like schizophrenia and
I
like
think
real serious
ADHD
things.
and stuff was
Yeah, and
coming out as
ADHD,
well.
but like there was like the sort of common ones that like were more known and more not accepted, but had more sort of scientific backing against them.
I think that's the hardest thing with Trich. Like, there is barely anything out there. It's just obviously you've got like people on Reddit and stuff that talk about their experiences and like everything else, but like scientifically wise, there is barely anything. It's just
there's no like proper.
It's a disorder.
Studies
like, it's like a compulsive disorder that you're pulling hair, and it's usually put down with they usually just put you in CBT, which me personally, through my own experience, I don't think it's worth it. Like, obviously, if it helps, it helps, but like, as far as like with my Trich, I have not found it helpful at all, which I think now, even when I have the opportunity to get help and they say, oh, we'll put you under CBT, I'm like, absolutely not. Like, it's just a waste of time. Which obviously, that's just my own opinion. So I don't want to be getting in trouble for not letting people,
but
like, influencing people not to do that. But
I do agree with you though, because like through my history with mental health troubles and illnesses and yada yada, like CBT's never worked for me.
Yeah.
But again, it is a very personal thing that it's just not for me. Yeah. Like, it could be for you, it could not you in particular, but anybody listening, it might work for you. You just never know. You have to try it. But for me and you, it's just not one of the things that did work. It just really feels like I'm just telling somebody my story. They listen, and I've never, through all my like my therapy sessions, with all the countless different therapists I've had, it literally just feels like I'm telling someone new my story every time. They listen, and I've never actually gained any benefit from it. I've never actually learned anything from it, of like how to deal with anything. It's just they ask, and how does that make you feel?
How does that make you feel? Oh, what can we do about that? And it's like, I don't know.
I'm here for you to answer that for me. Like, you need to help me get through this. But you're just asking how it made me feel. Like, being aware of the feelings.
Like, I understand it's important. But at the same time, like
being aware of how it's making me feel. Yeah, that's important. But at the same time, you're not actually giving me any structure. You're not giving me any points to go off. You're just asking me how it makes me feel. And then you leave it at that.
Like, obviously, this isn't every therapist. I just want to put that out there.
No, I mean,
like, it's just our personal, what's the word? Personal experience, yeah.
But, I mean, to be fair, I have had some pretty bad experiences with my past therapists, yeah.
But it's not all therapists. I don't want to be I don't want us being...
No, I don't want anybody to take away from this that, therapy is bad. Well, not bad, but like, therapy is not worth it, and therapists like, therapy is...
It's one of them things that either works for people or it don't. And I feel like for me and you, it's one of them where we've had the bad experiences, so it's gone into we don't feel like it's for us. Like, obviously, it's not therapy, but I feel like the most help I've got, which is so strange, is the perinatal team. They were like, I've been under so many therapies and done all sorts of things, and it always was put down as anxiety and depression. That was it. And it wasn't until last year that I finally had someone that would listen to me and take me seriously and was like, I think you have CPTSD. And then they put me on to speak to that doctor and everything, and then it was all confirmed. I've been put on the right medication for me, because I was very against medication, because every medication I was put on, because it was just for anxiety and depression, it never worked. And instead of listening to me, they were just higher the dosage, which I think caused massive issues with me, because I don't think it was so much the dosage was on was enough. I feel like they put me on it so quickly, and because of my body,
it just messed you.
It just really messed me up, and they never listened to that, and instead it was like, oh, you're crazy.
Yeah.
Which was frustrating, because at the time I was under 18, so they never took me seriously. It was just, oh, we'll just higher the dosage. And I was like, I don't think that's helping. If anything, it's making me worse. And it wasn't until recently that I spoke to the perinatal team, and they fully sat down and listened to everything, that we've realised that for me, the lower the better, and the slower the better.
Yeah.
And I do feel like that has worked. And I feel so much more like just leveled.
Well, before it was like it wasn't, how can I say it? Like what you're on now is like, it's a little booster, it's a little top up.
Yeah.
And it like, I don't know, it just gives you that little extra bit of, excuse the pun, well not pun, but it gives you that extra little bit of happy vibes.
Yeah.
Whereas before it was just hardcore, like heavy dosage, and it's the same with me when I was going through different ones, finding what worked. Like when I was on my highest dose of, I won't name it because some people might work really well, but some people don't. But when I was on my highest dose that I've ever been on of any medication, like I wasn't even human.
No.
Like I was literally like a zombie.
I was pretty much the same.
There
like
were
very
complete mind fog,
feelings.
complete numbness, like in my head, my emotions.
That's what messed me up, was the numbness. Like, because of when they put me on the medication, that was really high. I was going through a lot at the time, and even though I couldn't physically feel anything, like I had no physical emotion, like I wasn't crying, I wasn't anything, but in my head I was aware that I wanted to be sad, I wanted to cry and stuff, and if anything that just like turned me insane to the point where I had to release it, and the only way I could release it was anger. So instead of being upset and crying like a healthy person, I was
lashing out and
and I think that's made a lot of situations worse in my past, but obviously now, since having the courage to actually sit down and have someone listen and take me seriously, it's changed massively. Like I'm back on medication. Like I haven't been on meds.
Well, you were really hesitant to start with.
I never, like after the last one I tried, like I never wanted to go back on meds because of the experiences I had. But I'm so glad that I took that chance now, because I feel like I can function. Like even though I still struggle with the Trich side of things, like even with just the kids, like I'm not so like I'm just like, okay, we'll deal with that. Like Alfie flood in the bathroom or whatever, I'm just like, okay, sort you out first and then the bathroom. But before it'll be like, oh my god, like I need to sort him out, I need to do this, I need to do that, and it was just like and now it's just like, just take it one step at a time.
Well, it's like even today with Nala and the paint. Like if you pre-med like that would have been the end of your life.
It would be the end of the world.
End of the world, end of your life. Like, it's D-Day. The whole world is crashing down.
Yeah.
She's put her hand in a tub of paint.
And got it on the carpet.
And got it on the carpet. And, like, you would be in full swing Chernobyl meltdown.
Yeah.
And then
but today I was like,
pills, it's just like, oh.
Oh no.
Well, that's happened. Let's get you cleaned up.
Let's get it out. Clean your hands and don't put it in your face. She was quite fascinated in the paint, I must say. She did enjoy herself.
I can imagine.
But yeah. Back to Trich. It can be hard, and I think everyone has their own stories and their own triggers on how it started and stuff. But yeah, I would definitely say that my personal trigger for my Trich to start was 100% childhood trauma. And because of that childhood trauma, it turned into me dealing with mental health at such a young age. And because of that, my body probably went into
overdrive, shock,
meltdown, and thought that pulling my hair was the best solution. So we're gonna end it there, I think.
We are indeed.
I hope you enjoyed or found this episode helpful. I am open to reading your comments and hearing anyone else's stories out there. I just want to start making this more personal for people, and I'd love to start connecting with other people that are dealing with similar or the same struggles. And yeah. What?
We're gonna make a Discord, right?
Okay.
That's like a good community center.
Well, you're the tech guy. I don't know.
I'm going to make a Discord.
Obviously, I will read everything too. It's not just gonna be Mr. H.
Well, no. Like, I'll make it, but you run it.
Yeah, but I just want to start building a community and a safe place.
Just a place
ideally
to hang out.
Yeah, whether you've got Trich or know someone that has Trich or just have mental health in general. Like, I would love to hear other people's stories. Obviously, if you want me to read them out, I'm more than happy to do so. So it don't make me feel like I'm a self-centered biatch. Or
even as a guest on the podcast. And if you wanted to, if you're comfortable, they could share their story on the podcast.
Yeah, that is a good idea, actually. Okay, we will look into that. So yeah, we're gonna end it there now. We hope to see you guys soon. Bye bye.